Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper, and it is time for live stream number 34 for the world of Warships. And, well, let's start off with our live stream schedule, because that is definitely a single most important thing to talk about, because I didn't have it for the last one. So, today is the 2nd of June 2018. Our next live stream is going to be on the 7th. That should be next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday. And it'll be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are not changing any of that. I am going to be putting together kind of like a Google, what do they call those things? Like a survey, Google survey or whatever, to send out to you guys. I'll have a video about it with an update and all that. And you'll have the opportunity to get a link to that either through the description of a video, but it's basically going to be asking a number of different questions, pertaining to this channel and what you guys would like to see a little bit more. So expect that. Oh man, hopefully I'll get it done sometime this weekend so that I can get it out to you guys. So anyway, our next live stream is going to be next Thursday, June 7th, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, in the description to these videos is a link to the Discord server, which is probably the single easiest way to get a hold of me. It really is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. You can send me a message either through the actual Discord server link or through the private messaging system on Discord. There is a link to that in the description to this video. Also, at the bottom there is a link that pertains to donations. If you would like to make one, you're certainly welcome to do so. Please do not feel obligated. I do this for fun, not for the money, but there's a link there for that. Anyway, we should be both live up on Twitch and YouTube, and so let's kick it over to the game. So, we've had a request to start off with UA Young, and I think that's a solid choice. With all the US cruiser spam that's going on, it's probably a good idea to, being a destroyer that can handle its own. So we're gonna do that. Good evening, Pocahontas from Belize. Ah, cool. All right, so let's take UA Young out. Let's get ready to battle. Ahoy, Warshippers. Jeez. Oh man, welcome everyone. I am doing well today, Russiansky. Do the new Cleveland or the new Baltimore, please. We're gonna see exactly how excuse me, we're gonna see how exactly screwed up the new cruisers or the queue is with cruisers before we go whole hog into adding more to the list. Do I have the Kronstadt? No. Yeah, just as I thought. Buffalo. Lots of cruisers. Actually, this really isn't... yeah, there's an additional cruiser on each team that wouldn't normally be there. A lot of radar. That kind of is unfortunate. At least 2 radars. Hopefully somebody will nuke the Buffalo before it becomes a real big problem. Now, so we are on Tears of the Desert. We have a Khabarovsk on our team. And unfortunately, we're going to have to go support him, though, so... Ethan Daly, you're welcome for the live stream. This is a lot of fun for me. I hope it's fun for you guys, too. I think some would rather be playing the game, but maybe there's some information that gets put out over these that would be good information for other things as well. For once, there will be less battleships than cruisers in matchmaking. Oh, man. Yeah, but I wish it wasn't cruisers that all had radar. It's gonna make playing destroyer exceptionally difficult today. If the Buffalo is a ship, does that make it a water buffalo? Oh, that's a very good point. You win. You have the Soviet bias boat. I don't know about that. Who doesn't have... What? No radar, only spotting plane. What a horrible idea. This is what I don't like about Euro sometimes when he starts these trends with cruisers throwing up spotting planes instead of having radar. Well, it is what it is. Also, I'm liking the new icons for the premium consumables, the little, like, upgrade symbols. Well, it'd be a corporal stripes, but, that definitely would help. What the... Oh, he's actually detected because, you know, 8 billion kilometer detection range on Khabarovsk. I don't really want to pop my my speed boost just quite yet. Can you do the Gollum voice some more? I think it's quite accurate. Bad news if you play high-tier DDs after the split, because everybody's playing radar cruisers. That's exactly the reason why I don't particularly care to play, part of the reason why I don't particularly care to play most destroyers at the high tiers anyway. Especially not after a line split like this. Hey, we spotted something! It's a buffalo. The real question is what is this water buffalo going to do? He's got radar. I don't know why he's not radaring me, but I really don't care either way. Oh no! Not radar! Whatever will I do? I'm gonna throw these this way. Bad buffalo! Allow me to on you. Ah, that Bismarck turned the wrong way. It stinks. Incoming fire from the Udaloy. Should be. Really? We're gonna... Since we successfully baited that out without taking any damage. Turn ourselves around. If those were real torpedoes, they'd be really accurately placed for nuking a, Udaloy. Look at this buffalo get shreked, though. That's kind of what I want to see, is I want to see more buffalo shrekking. Which way does he go? I really do. Yeah, there we go. So we spotted him again. Oh, no. What? I'm actually detected? Shimakaze, of course. This... Hey, we got somebody already donating. Hey! I saw it was $10 and didn't catch the name. Give me 1 second to get into a somewhat safe place so I can read it. There's no way that Shimakaze isn't just launching a whole spread of torpedoes. And he'd be stupid not to. Buffalo is also in a really crappy place for him to be in. I think we're gonna go and we're gonna maneuver ourselves just a smidge differently. Yeah, we're gonna go that way. Oh, let's... Oh, Shimakaze's out of his element! Get him! Maybe we can't contribute a little bit more here to his death. Alright, back to the Udaloy. Getting those guns working. Oh, hey, I hear aiming helps. Has anybody seen my gunner? What's he doing? Heyo! Down he goes. We got rounds out on that buffalo, but it'd be nice to actually... Ooh, we spotted something else. I wonder what it is. Oi! That's not very nice. Oh, hey, buddy. That's gonna suck. For him more than me. Oh! Man, that buffalo got shreked, and then we nuked the St. Louis to add insult to injury. I'm good with it. Are you guys good with it? I'm good with it. Very nice here in the Northern Gulag. We're gonna see if we can't poke our head around this corner and get us a Shimakaze. We've actually managed to. We've done really well so far. This team. I mean, like us ourselves haven't done what I would call really well, but we actually have the opportunity here to really do some damage because now we've got ships that are uncovered or unprotected. Little, I wouldn't say underage boats, but they're not. Goodbye. Come on. Speed boost go. Won't see a second set, so that's a good sign. Oh. It's there, though. Woo! Hey, buddy. I got a lot more smoke consumable than you think I do. There's no way he stays... Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way. We're still gonna get probably one, and that, he just burned his damage control party. Mistakes were made. He's got hydro. Give it! Give it! What? Fine. What a jerk. He's not gonna kill us even if, well, that was dumb. Why didn't he hydro? Well, now I'm just gonna sit here and continue to pelt you to death. Oh no, not your hydro. You just wasted your consumable, dude. Jeez. Well, we can be a gunboat. We got smoke for days over here, so we'll just keep gunboating some things. I will get to that donation. Give me a second here. Uh-oh, we're almost out of our smoke consumable. Neptune, that's mildly concerning. We're gonna stop shooting. Got 25 seconds left on our until our torpedoes are up. Let's see if we can't maybe. What's this lion doing? Gonna do one of two things. Yeah, okay, so he's turning away. Little bit of an Otzer going on here. Alright, well, it's doing that. Let's go over to our Streamlabs. Let's see what that said. Learning a lot from your streams. Can you play the Ennui? Yeah, we can try playing Ennui and see what happens. I make no promises. Ennui and I have a very tenuous relationship. Hey, buddy. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna disappear back behind the island here. Jeez. Maximum troll. Oh, hey, we got our AA on. That's odd. But thank you, Jet Ski, for the $10, man. I'm glad that you are learning stuff, and I hope that you continue to learn stuff. This game has a lot of things that can be kind of make things a little difficult to really learn from, but speaking of things to learn from, how about we help out our Buffalo player here? We're gonna get nuked doing this. Woof! Dude! Stop! Trying to help him. Jeez and Pete's. This is what I get for trying to be helpful. Burn my, We're gonna wait for this lion to get in a little bit different position because he's just close enough to be a real big problem. Oh, we don't have choices. Go straight and then we'll kick it over a little bit. Oh, we're good. We're good. No need to get in too big of a rush. What? Can we do something with this buffalo? I think we'll be able to. Lion is now turning out, so we're gonna. Oh, not gonna matter. Let's see if we can't go find us a Shima. This might not be a high damage game, but we're gonna be a high impact player, and we're gonna play for the objectives. At least I think we're going to be playing for the objectives. Yeah, he's in C. Thought so. What I would have done, he's got to be, like, down over in this area. Because I can't spot him right now. This Khabarovsk and I, though, are definitely spotting the ever-living crap out of him. I don't think we're going to get anything on the Buffalo with our torpedoes, but we're not going to try. Trying to get the Iowa, have it researched, but needs 7 million more credits. Oi. Hello, comrade. We are about to go full-fledged cheeky-breeky over here. Got the Tachibana Lima. Really? You like it? Tachibana's been one of those ships that's been around for a very long time. And, it's kind of an interesting boat. I know where you're at, Tovarish. I'll be over quite soon. I'm hoping that this Khabarovsk misses his torps, but I'm guessing he doesn't. Yeah, maybe. Oh! I think I detonated him. What? We'll have to look at that. I didn't think we would be top on the team, but how much damage did we do? Yeah, we must have gotten a detonation on him, because... Oh, no. I think that was the one at the very end. 2 shell hits. So the other guy must have got... No? No, that was the first one. I don't know. It don't matter. Savior of Dunkirk. Must be completed in random ranked cooperate... Whatever. Alright. A radar build Chungmu or Yue Young. Oh man. Preferably not. I'm not a big fan of the radar build. I just don't think it's really necessary. You give up a lot to get it. You turn your ship into a torpedo boat only until you can actually utilize the radar, and I just don't think it's really that good or strong of a compelling reason. Dunkirk collection, huh? I'm pretty sure that... I don't know. We're not gonna worry about that. Okay, so... Did have a request for Henri, but I think we're gonna break out one of the new cruisers instead. So let's take out New Cleveland. Let's see just exactly what all this ship entails. Looks like consumable soup. Spotting aircraft. Lol. So we are rocking a 19-point captain on this. There's no way I would rock anything but. There's the build for it. Exterior signal flags. Let's make sure we've got a full complement of flags because I think it is going to be necessary. I don't think there's going to be any aircraft carriers, but just in case, we'll rock that one too. Make sure we got this flag, our Military Month contributor flag from eons ago. One of the only economic flags in the game. Okay, Peacekeeper, can you play the crew first next? You need it or I will explode. It happens to me sometimes. I'm not a big Kerr first fan. We can try and play it a little bit later. Gunners came to work drunk. Yes. My NC is AA build, which is a good build for it, truthfully. The only my only stipulation with AA builds is I really don't do a full AA build on any of my stuff. Manual fire control for AA is just really expensive for what it provides. And you look at the US and the vast majority of its AA is in the mid-range with the Bow 4s and then the 3-inch 50s later on, but... Yep, who didn't see this one coming? Good day not to be a destroyer at tier 8. We need to get Peace Mad play the Kaga. There isn't enough money in the world that would get me to want to play those ships regularly. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what the supposed carrier rework is going to entail. Ooh, I like this. Look how quick these guns move. Don't need expert marksman. What a load of phooey. Rudder shift seems alright. Maybe a little sluggish. Rate of fire should be pretty good though. I mean, this isn't even 6.5 seconds, so that's a little bit longer than 12 rounds a minute. That's a little on the slow side. No, sorry, that's a little bit slower than 10 rounds per minute. These ships are capable of exactly 10 rounds a minute, 6 seconds, but dive bombers feel the pain. Yeah. Please, please, I don't want to explode today. It's very inconvenient. I don't think 6.5 is really gonna. I mean, it's gonna be nice, but it's not. I mean, these guns were capable of a half-second faster reload time. And this is the other thing that always gets me too. So, everyone was complaining that 14.6K would be like the worst range ever on these things. We have 15.6 on Cleveland now, which I think is going to be the same from here on up. Don't quote me on that. I have to go look at the dev server again, or dev blog again. But I can't help but think to myself like, okay, 14.6 is going to be about like here. So, we still have plenty of range to work with on most maps. But this is going to be a, we're going to have to be extremely patient here. It's the new Cleveland in a nutshell, yeah. You know, I don't know. The Cleveland, remember the Cleveland has always been kind of an oddball because it's a very capable ship. It was a very capable ship at Tier 6. It was an exceptional ship at Tier 6. But it wasn't like the ship was brokenly overpowered there. And the ship really is a Tier 8 ship that got shoehorned into the role because Wargaming didn't really want to do anything regarding, you know, trying to balance it at the other tiers. That Baltimore's pushed way too far ahead. Kind of wondering if we can't sneak into... Okay, Kronstadt. Into Missouri. Oh, back up. Let's go. Come on, back up. So, hoping we can do some pretty decent damage. Obviously, IFHE is going to be required on any of the USN cruisers because of the really poor pen of 6-inch guns. Man, we're not even getting damage even when we do get the shells landing on target. 726, that's kind of rough. I don't think we're going to actually be able to engage this Kronstadt either. We're just a little too close to this island to effectively engage either. We snuck one over. We're getting some defend points at least. By golly. The shell arcs are kind of hard to use, the Z-23. Really should be focused right about now. Why does he not have last stand? What's that all about? I mean, I'm willing to accept the kill, but... Started him on fire. Somebody's gonna get the kill! No! No! What? Oh, that's so not fair. All right, we're gonna have to push out into the open. This Missouri is being a bit of a pain in the boot, being slightly Canadian, eh? A little bit of a pain in the boot. Actually, this Kronstadt is gonna be an even bigger pain. let's get rolling. Like, I wish I could have like a speed boost consumable at this point or something. Oh no, Kronstadt radar. Yes, there's enemy ships over there. I see this. I'm not worried about them concurrently. I'm actually worried about that. Which is not coming around the corner, which means that we can actually move up on some of these other ships over here. So far, Cleveland seems to be the same ship that it once was, just slightly tweaked stats. Baltimore, finish him! Finish him! Like, seriously, somebody just sneak something in over top of the... I'm not detected. How in the deuces? Changmu! Well, the Kronstadt must have tried to turn around in there and got, like, stuck or something. I don't know. We're guessing. Probably not a very good guess, but we're guessing. There. Maybe. Never know. Alright. Let's see if we can't, punish him. Yeah, I really wish this Kronstadt would stay back behind where he's at, because now that he's coming around this corner, I've got the bad feeling about this Warships. Changmu. We'll just keep turning to... We're eventually going to get into a position to engage some ships. Not detected by him. Okay, let's turn it. We're going to have some wiggling and waggling to do. We should be able to bow camp a Kronstadt, but frankly, I'm not interested in dealing with that. This thing does have really good gun arcs, though. Look at how far back over its shoulder it can fire. Rocking some damage here. It's got a thin armor belt, but I don't know if it's thin enough for us to be able to... Yo, dog, I hear you like HE, so we put some HE on our HE so you could have HE while you're being HE'd to death. I have a good feeling about this. Well, that sucked. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's keep getting around the island here. I'm sorry, North Carolina. No! Oh, woo! She's dancing. Alright. We got the dancing queen is what we're gonna call her. Need to get into this fight. He's on fire, so let's... Lyon is lower tier. There's so many Clevelands in this mess. Makes it hard to be super efficient with your guns. We got some decent damage there out of it. We'll just see if we can't continue to focus this. Izumo! I almost uninstall and grind through Ganevny and then use free XP to move on to Deming. Surprise, same ship. I'll go to Gulag myself. It's so true, Tovorish. It is hard to play. Okay, he's on fire. Let's focus on ships that are actual threats right now. That Cleveland's about to die. Let's keep helping this Alsace. We haven't taken a single lick of damage yet, which is kind of funny to me, but... Yo, dog, I hear you like being on fire. Ooh, he slow... Hey! Well, it seems like we have successfully put an end to their push over here. Enemy cruiser. Let's go. Let's get Mr. Halsey. Mr. Bull Halsey, let's go. This is definitely a ship that's going to be stronger in the late game. I can tell. Because you've got all the consumables to work with. Plus all the maneuver... Well... We'll just sit out here in the open then, I guess. Kinda don't like the angle that I'm being forced to stick at here. I'm either going to be broadside to the Lyon, risking that, or I'm trying to make it behind this island, in truth. Turpets, sitting broadside and nearly stationary. Don't mind if I... Hey! Whatever helps my reload. We knew that the Lyon was going to start shooting at us. That wasn't a surprise. Almost behind this island would be a good help. Viking funeral! Who wanted their Viking funeral? Jeez. Oh, he saved himself. Well, that's no fun. What was that? It must have been from the Izumo. We can't really... I don't think we can bow tank either one of these two, so we won't try it. Would like to get this Tirpitz on fire again. Just keep sailing, just keep sailing, just keep sailing. Keep focusing on the Tirpitz until we can... Yeah, he's on fire again. It's a good thing for him. It's nice and healthy. Hey, and we got 2 fires in 1 salvo. Is balanced, Tovorish? This could hurt us. Hey! Second kill. Oh no, don't make my reload rate faster. Adrenaline rush, for those wondering. I'm liking it. Like I said, it really seems to be a good ship late game. So the key is going to be to stay there or get there. Well, staying there would be a good idea too, but making it through the game is always a good sign. I don't think we're going to get the kill on this one. If we do, it'll be... Yeah, I was going to say. It'll be very fortunate. Tonight's live sponsored by the Kill Steel community. Gosh. Larianada Hagura is asking, is it worth it to buy Nelson? He doesn't have any tier 10s yet. Nelson's a really good ship. I like Nelson a lot, but I think I do want to caution that, if you don't have tier 10s yet, I would save your free XP to get the modules and stuff so that you can upgrade easier. Because I do think that getting your first tier 10 is important, but, I mean, Nelson's a good ship. It really is. I do enjoy playing it a lot, so it is always worth... it is always worth having that if that's a ship that you're interested in playing. Definitely go for it. So almost in someone grind. I already read that one. For the CL line, I sent my captain with concealment plus IFHE build for more pens and fires. IFHE actually is going to reduce the amount of fires you get. So if you read the description here, it says so anything above 139 millimeters, you're going to reduce your fire chance by 3%. If we go over here to Demo Expert and you pick that up, it kind of helps offset it. So this is my my light cruiser build for the USN line. You will see this again. I currently have... What ship is he on? He must be on Marblehead. Yeah. So, I don't want to assign him there. So I have the former Steven Seagal, aka John Doe now, set up for my... he's going to get eventually put on the Worcester. So, that should be an interesting one. Okay, so let's jump down to Pensacola. This one is going to be one that has maybe a smidge of controversy with it, maybe? Play that Polish ship. You're talking about Błyskawica? We've not played Błyskawica in a long time, but we've got some ships that we gotta prioritize to get through. So, anyway, Pensacola is kind of somewhat controversial in the fact that 10 8-inch guns at tier 6. Ship is a bit of a glass cannon, though. Concealment 12.1k. It's not very stealthy. It is somewhat maneuverable. 5.6k rudder, or 5.6 rudder shift time, not 5.6k. That's a long time. So, anyway, get him to end up being the stereotypical heavy cruiser build. You can see here only 12 points on Mr. Edward Shaw, so a little bit of a delay here in getting him up to date. We'll get there, though. I also have Nolans, New Orleans, that we can play as well. Let me make sure I've got all of my flags and stuff. I don't have any flags on this ship. Probably because I just got it and I haven't really been playing this game much. We're going to throw on that fire flag. We are going to throw on the consumable flag. No. We'll throw on a bunch of the free XP stuff. And the credit stuff. Even though none of this is super important to have right away. Yeah, we're going to throw on debt flags. We're going to throw on debt flags as well. I have a bad feeling about playing this ship right now and the risk of detonation, so definitely going to be looking at that. Consumables already all upgraded. All right, so Pensacola. Does every Soviet cruiser need IFHE? No, Moskva does not. I think is really the only one that doesn't benefit from it. Movane is asking over, or Mova-Ann, however you say that, is asking over on Twitch, which one first for Cleveland, IFHE or Concealment Expert? I would go IFHE. Concealment, you know, you're okay, you're knocking 12% off of your cruisers. That is important, but 12% off of, you know, what would that be? 9.1. You're looking at, it would be just over 10K. That's still pretty good for not having Concealment Expert on it. I would say rock the ever-living heck out of IFHE before getting Concealment Expert for Cleveland. Okay, so let's talk Pensacola. So one of the big changes with Pensacola is that, well, her detection got nerfed again. So we're back to see you from space levels, which is why Concealment Expert and camos are necessary. But more importantly, hang on, let me, can you guys hear me all right over the game? I'm going to lower the in-game volume a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better. Anyway, the other thing that changed is that her turret traverse is glacial. Like it's, what is it, 38.6 seconds or something like that with Expert Marksman. So, really kind of saddened, but look at how slow they turn. That's with Expert Marksman. That's bad. But, you guys can hear me alright over the game, right? Well, I wish I had an easier way to separate out, like, the voice chat and stuff for when we do ground forces, because, it would be nice to be able to more effectively separate out the game sounds and make them... I guess I could always lower the in-game volume. Do that too. Audio. General volume level. There we go. We'll do that. A little bit quieter, but now be able to still hear me over the game. Now I can bring the game volume back up on OBS. That we can bring that up so that when we have Moon Puma, Mast Fire, and Land Warrior on for ground forces, we've got their support. Okay. You should consider making a list of ships you've played in every live stream in the description below. Very helpful for guys search for a few more battles on a specific ship. Just a thought. Ooh, that's a really good idea. I would love to do that, actually. So, AA is really short-ranged. Of course it is. And he's sailing away with it. Dang it! Had one game in a Pensa, did not like it, only did 9.8k damage. Most of the US heavy cruisers, it's gonna... They're like the US battleships. They really... Wow, it doesn't even turn fast enough. Like, it doesn't even keep up with the turn of the ship. That's really bad. Most of these ships, the US cruisers, are gonna benefit those who know how to position correctly. So if you can get broadside targets to shoot at, this ship is going to be phenomenal because you have an extremely heavy AP broadside. 4,600 damage isn't going to outdo the German heavy cruisers, but the auto pen angles are going to. So, Leander and a T-22 going up against Alba. I don't think so, guys. I don't think that's a great idea. I wish I could see him because he's broadside to me, though. Heck, I wish I had guns that were on target. Yeah, he's out of range now. Well, we'll go and we'll continue to help here. Peacekeeper been playing the Der Gross and have tried being the anchor to contest caps, but I rarely get support. Any advice on what I should do? Yeah, so welcome to the German battleships, and that's why Grosser Kurfürst is such a rough ship. There's no polite way to say this, but you are basically reliant upon a team. So if you don't have support from your team, bail out because it's not going to end well for you. I wish there was a better way to say that, but this is the state of the... Wow, that Alba just nuked that Leander. This is the state of U.S. light cruiser, or not U.S. cruisers. This is the state of German battleships right now. You really don't have a very effective means to operate on your own. Even though you are a battleship, you don't have the accuracy to really do it. No. Dang it. I am glad I'm going to hard cover here, and this Fujin's not going to be able to send torpedoes my way, but I can guarantee you what is sending torpedoes, or what he's sending them at, is that New Mexico, if the New Mexico is not paying attention. Speaking of Pensacola's, behind an island, but he's not behind enough to hide. So, AP, going over. How about a Citadel hit? How about 2 Citadel hits? Oi! Yep. Gonna hurt. Which way? Ow! Hopefully we can get some good hits on this Kirov. Should get... Yeah, I was gonna say. So this is what I'm talking about. If you can get broadside targets with this ship, you're gonna be just ridiculously powerful. And I really do mean that. I mean ridiculously powerful, because the AP is so strong. Oh, we just spotted something. Oh, Arizona. That's lovely. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah. Okay. Rip his Citadel! Oh my goodness. This ship is so much fun to play. It really... Boy, isn't that a controversial idea? Pensacola, fun to play. Good guns always make ships fun to play. Kirov reporting. Hopefully we can get him this time. Give me the kill, give me the kill, give me the kill. Yes! So again, all about the broadsides. You gotta put yourself in a position to really take advantage of broadsides. Oofta. Okay, yes, I get it. I'm still detected. Why isn't that Pensacola detected? That's irritating. Wargaming. Because I know... Ooh. We are not going to be able to help out with that Fujin. Not much. We're going to give it a shot, but I'm pretty sure we're about to lose New York in a bogue. The other disadvantage is this thing has a really slow reload rate, but all these things are kind of necessary to balance it out. I'm waiting for that bogue to just get a lucky detonation or something on the Fujin. That'd be so hilarious. USS White Plains style. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that bogue is dead. Knew that was coming. So now it's pretty much, I don't know what else to say about that. Any advice on how to play German Tier 8 to Tier 10 ships to help us get the most out of them from game to game. After the Bismarck, don't set them up as secondary builds. Set them up as gun accuracy builds. You'll thank me later. Remember, the big problem is you don't have the support from your team to really take advantage of, to really take advantage of having the secondaries. And that's one of my frustrations with the German battleships, and the reason why I don't enjoy playing them anymore. You get to a point where you just get so fed up with trying to shoehorn something into a... You get so fed up shoehorning something into a role that it can't fulfill because your teams don't allow you to, basically, is what I'm getting at. And it gets really frustrating. And there's no polite way to say it. I mean, Wargaming single-handedly, made that whole line of ships just not fun to play as a result of it. Gosh dang. Wish I had better detection of this guy. Well, we were at least in the ballpark. Unfortunately, we're going to spend this entire match trying to hunt down this this Fujin, and we're going to be perma-spotted, and we have a spotting plane that's about to go out of, it's about to go down, so this is going to be rough. I really only hope that this Fujin does something stupid and exposes himself. No. We really don't have any choice but to turn out in a way. I'm not going to sit here and try and hunt him without any real way of detecting him. Without radar, without hydro, not worth it. Also, not having any luck with, enemy carrier coming after me, so we don't even get to use defensive fire even though they're in the match. So, okay. Anyway, as far as playing the German Tier 8 to Tier 10 ships, I mean... you just do your best to hang out with... God dang it, where it got incoming fire. Not surprised by that one. Stick to your team as best you possibly can. I know that's super freaking cliche. Is also super freaking annoying, but I don't know what else to tell you. Until Wargaming decides to actually make them playable in the current meta, there's just no advantage to really playing the German battleships at the high tiers. Bismarck, Tirpitz, both good battleships. Completely outclassed. I mean, completely outclassed by the lack of support from your friendlies. Get supported by your enemies. Sometimes I guess you do get supported by them. They buffed the Massachusetts secondary accuracy by 40%, making her the most accurate secondary ship at Tier 8. Okay? I don't mean to sound rude about it, but I mean, well, let's be honest here. It's still 5-inch 38s. They're some of the worst secondaries in the game. They have very poor damage. Their reload is artificially nerfed. I mean, Arizona's trying to come around this mountain here. I think, if I had to guess that Fujin is there. Just a hunch. Don't know what's giving me that idea, but, you know. You know how it is. It's like a 6th intuition or something. 6th sense, 7th sense, 8th sense, 12th sense. I don't know. So it's a bagel, for all I know. Hey, buddy. Oh, I was hopeful there for a minute. It would have been so much more fun. We're going to keep working around this island because the Arizona is due out any minute now. Much rather take my chances out in the open waters than at these close ranges. I think he's going to come out broadside. If we could sneak some AP into his side, that would be awesome. I don't really want to slow down to do it either, though. Hey, he's turning in. You notice how they added the little, like, I don't know what the right way to describe it is. It's a cola. This Pepsi is gonna make us. But we're gonna keep sailing. Nope, do not beach. He's dead. I might be dead. Nope, we're good. Nobody pay attention to the Pensacola behind the counter. Just trying to... Oh, Billy. We're dead. We're dead. 5-1 says we're dead. Really? Alright, I'll buy it. Now we're just going to operate out in open waters. Oh, nope. We can't really Citadel him. Not really trying to either. We're just going to use our maneuverability to kite out of range. Oh, this might hurt. Wow. Nuked both my rear turrets. That's pretty impressive. That Arizona is going to be a pain in the butt, too. And should no longer be detected. What is detecting me? Fujin. Of course it is. We're just gonna turn. Just keep turning. Don't look. We'll all be over soon. Woo! Had enough of this Fujin. Man, talk about really making the best of a crappy situation. I don't know where this Fujin's at, but the fact that he's perma-spotting me is not only annoying, but it's disconcerting. Oh, I'm located, so I'm finally close enough to him, so where would that make him? I'm gonna guess off to the left. No, I'm no longer no longer the closest. So he is off to the right. He's headed towards the caps. Going back to... Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to engage the Arizona and he won't be able to kill us. Nope, that's gonna be the end. What is with this nonsense right now? This makes no sense. I should have been dead like 8 salvos ago. Hello, comrade. Now you're behind an island. Doesn't help me any. Stop that. We'll go try and cap C then. Actually, probably best that we keep sail. Ooh. That's no good. What died? La Galissoniere, you're not supposed to just die. Yep. We know. Show up. Yeah. Well, 1.1 million potential damage. Hoping for a fire. No, 1 hit. Alright, well. I don't know how I am still alive, but... I am on NA. On NA. So again, you know, U.S. cruisers, the big forte of these things is the ability to, you know, AP Citadel hit things. And so the key to using... Ubuki, what are you doing? The ability to use, you know, your AP and sensitivity is amazing. Sensitivity, your maneuverability. Goodness gracious, I'm reading the chat and all of that. U.S. cruisers are floating citadels. Well, that's true, but just remember that there are, I don't want to call them advantages, but this Fubuki needs to be freaking... He needs to spot, and he needs to go cap. Because we've lost this battle at this point. All that hard work that I put in, we lost. We're gonna lose it, because this Fubuki is... You ready? No! Bad Fubuki. Go to Gulag. Because this Normandy is gonna go off and... eat torpedoes from the Fujin, who is most definitely in the A-cap area, and this Fubuki is off doing I don't know what, but see, we've already lost. They're ahead of us in points. We're gonna back out of this so we can get some more games in. Game point blank to a Nelson earlier today in the Pepsi, and all 7 shells that hit me over pen, and I was like, thank you, RNGesus. Yeah, he aimed a little too high, so don't have the ability to show you the armor layout because the ship is in battle. Thanks, game. Let's see. Let's shake this up a little bit. I really hate this ship, so I hope you're appreciative. So I have since swapped this thing out of, give me a normal catapult, good catapult fighter. This ship has been, yes. The main battery. Yep, we're doing it. This ship is going to be set up entirely for main battery. That's, yeah. And this is just basically a glorified placeholder. All right, let's go. Another stream idea for Warships, maybe another stream, something. Let some of us div up with you. I have been thinking probably for the past 4 or 5 months about trying to figure something out with that, and it's still on the back burner. So hang in there. We'll get there. Trying to figure out a way to be fair and do it, and that's kind of the issue. This is suicide. There are 3 Clevelands on the enemy team, and a Mogami, and a Des Moines. The only way that this could get worse is if there were 3 Conquerors on the other team. Plus, it's loop. I hate this map, but we'll give it our best. I asked Wargaming, how can I transfer all my earnings from EU server to NA so that I can delete my account over there? It's that bad. Really? It's that bad on EU? That's no good. So we still have 8.5K secondaries. The ship does have a lot of secondaries, but like I said, I'm not a fan of this ship. It just isn't a good ship. It's fat. It's not very maneuverable. It's not even really all that tanky. I mean, you don't get Citadel, but Year of the Radar, yeah, I would agree. It's 4 radars, 5 radars on their team. Can get bow penned. I don't think you can actually, because this thing has a bow plate that is like 50 millimeters thick all the way up to the nose. There's like a very, very small portion of the front that it can actually penetrate through. Our team is all headed off this way. Okay. Guess we'll go this way. Would you revise your how to play vids on the US and Cruiser Line because of the split? Just thought. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We have to get through the French battleships and the Russian cruisers, and then we will go revisit a whole bunch of lines that have been in need of attention for quite a long time. So just please be patient, because we're gonna cover basically all of them once we get to them, because we have to redo all of them. Tactics wise, yes, the ships have moved down. You know, the ships that we currently have access to have moved around, but at the end of the day, they're really not that much different than what they were. You know, Cleveland is better in a lot of ways, and it's just up-tiered to constantly see tier 8 through 10 fights. That's a far cry from you know, being at tier 6, but it doesn't mean that the ship is objectively bad anymore. Wow, that was a good salvo. That's gonna hurt that Tirpitz a lot. 8K. I was hoping for more than that, but yes. Go away, Missouri. Dude. Hey there, buddy. That hurt you more than it hurt me. This is like the one time I wish I had 10k secondaries because they would actually be able to do something. Oh, hey, look. All of those lovely torpedoes. We're gonna slow down so that we don't have to angle out away as much. I don't want to get that far out of this fight. Just don't want to eat torpedoes either. Alright. Back to this fight. Let's go. Need targets. Really, people? Out of all the people you could shoot at, it's the highly angled, grosser curvers that you shoot at. That friggin' cancer ship at. That's what I want to know. Sit behind an island, of course. Yamato. Not even detected. Need spotting. On the Turpits, which is shooting HE, interestingly enough. Why do people shoot HE in that thing? I don't get it. I don't. I just don't get it. We overlet him a little bit. It was enough! Alright, let's push. Let's go. Let's get into this cap and let's go find ourselves some targets to shoot at. Now that we've managed to get this boat turned around. Okay, we don't want to turn too far now because of gearing poop. That Missouri is camping and sniping. What a horrible strategy on this map. The other thing I don't like about this ship is the fact that its gun arcs suck. Look at that rear gun arc. You have to be broadside to use the guns on this thing. It's just absurd. Oh, monsieur. Yes, oui, oui. Broadside and sailing backwards. Don't mind if I do. See? Grosser curve first gun accuracy when spec'd into it is actually pretty solid. That's gonna hurt. 12k. We're gonna focus our attention on this Cleveland. Of course we're on fire because we get set on fire by anything that even remotely looks our way. That's gonna hurt. What? Alright. Back to focusing on Mr. Udeloy here. Notice our secondaries haven't done jack and diddly without the manual fire control for secondaries. Doesn't mean I can't put a good hurt on him for being angled like a moron, though. That battleship AP! He's trying so desperately to get the kill, like, I can survive! No, you can't. All too easy. And now would be a perfect time to drop off detection so that we can go surprise butt sexy Yamato. Come on. Oh. Praise RNGesus for this. Oh man, it is so amazing. What is he shooting at? He's shooting at a Baltimore! Out of all of the ships here to shoot at, dude, that would have been my last target. Praise be darn Jesus. Oh man, talk about hilarity. Hello, hello, comrade. I think we're gonna have to switch to HE on this guy. He's just gonna sit here like this. He's not even looking at us! What is this? Yep, keep turning. Let's turn around. Let's get this boat turned around. Because we're starting to open up his, okay, so he's starting to turn and focus on us now, but, gonna need to kill him right away with this salvo. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Really? None of that really did any real damage. You're on fire. Go to Gulag. Give me the kill! Oh, it's too late to get the double strike on him. Really? And I missed then too. Oh, we got the close quarters expert out of it. I'll buy it. I think we're dead, but we had a good run of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not, yeah. I'm not secondary build. Like I said, I don't believe in the secondary build on this. And the reason why is quite simple. I mean, you don't get very much support. Look at this. I mean, okay, our Yamato is all the way up in God knows what land. And the Cleveland's all the way up there. Okay, so we helped support the push that was there, but look how quick it fell apart because we didn't have enough support to really take it on. So, I mean, it's like, I just don't, I'm not a fan of the ship. I'm just not. I mean, we had a decent game. We got 4 kills and 128,000 damage, and I mean, 50 of it came from one Yamato, so take that for what it's worth. But I mean, it's just, even in a full secondary build, had I had a full secondary build, what would have it really accomplished? Okay, we got 12 point whatever K secondaries, and we pushed into this mess and we made the best of it. It wouldn't have added that much damage to our total damage toll, because the secondaries just don't do a whole lot of damage. And it's just, it doesn't accomplish anything, is my explanation. It just doesn't do anything for me. We got extremely lucky with our secondaries getting the kill on that Cleveland. I just, even if we were in a secondary build, yeah, okay, things would have melted, but I just, outside of division play, there's no reason to take a secondary build on a grosser curve first. There's not. And not everybody uses a secondary build. It's not a good build for randoms unless you are always in a division, because you just don't have any support from your team. And so outside of a division, there's no way to coordinate effectively. So if you had 2 grosser curve firsts and a Montana, if you wanted to really stack the odds in your favor, or you wanted to have a Hindenburg grosser curve first Montana division, you might be able to actually like push and be somewhat effective. But man, in randoms playing by yourself, no way. It doesn't work. It really doesn't. We just did the tier 8 Cleveland, so you'll have to roll back on on the video to actually see the Cleveland gameplay. We are going to hang around in this battle for just a little bit here. This ought to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to shake out. I'm guessing we're not going to win this, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Yamato and Friedrich. They have 2 cruisers. What cruiser do they have left? Mogami, that's what those torpedoes are from. We will do the down-tiered Baltimore sometime during this live stream, so be patient. Not just one ship, but a whole line. What? Earn Jesus through your prayers. Yes. Fire alarm! Yes, yes, yes. Versus fire chance, French's velocity pending the Yamato is... Well, yeah. Japanese battleships as a whole, the play style is kind of meh as well, but... Apparently our Friedrich de Gross is not interested in trying to push heavily into this Missouri, who's broadside to him. Those torpedoes are going to kill the Yamato. Yep, he's flooding. So, our Yami did not bow Citadel of Missouri. That's rare. Though I know you hate the ship, I would love to see you play the Izumo on live stream just once. I don't even have the ship in port anymore as a result of my extreme distaste for it. Yeah. This game is going to be... This game is over. Let's go back to port! Hello, Tanny Soriano. Welcome to the live stream. Played a little bit of Grosser Kurfürst there. Yep, and we lost the Pensacola battle. That wasn't a surprise. So let's see how our Baltimore is in comparison to what she once was. Build hasn't changed any. Consumables are still on board. Make sure we got our flags on. Because this guy does have a 19-point captain, we are going to stack the decks here for Commander XP. Don't have a heal anymore, so we don't need that. Reload time of consumables, we'll take that. Take that. Captain build hasn't changed any. Upgrades haven't changed any. I mean, aside from the loss of the Tier 9 reload module. So this ship, when it got down-tiered, basically got straight down-tiered, lost its heal, lost its Tier 9 repair, lost its Tier 9 module slot, and I think that's actually it. So we have a slightly lower reload rate, but we still have the same 27mm bow plating, which allows us to bow camp 15-inch gun battleships. So... and 15-inch and below gun battleships. So we will see some 14-inch gun battleships in the rare Tier 6 fight. I heard Izumo is better now. Not sure if there's anything to that or not. No, I don't think Izumo has changed at all since I did the how to play on it. No, I have not gotten rid of Yamato. I still have it. I don't sell Tier 10 battleships. Or I don't sell Tier 10 ships. You have too much time and effort invested in them to sell them. Do I do birthday shoutouts? Yours is the next streams, so I'm curious what your policy is on that. I've not done any. I'm not opposed to the idea. Although I might have to take the... Holy crap, there's 61 cruisers in queue. I might have to take the Eric the Car Guy approach and say, if today is your birthday, then happy birthday. Hey, we actually managed to get in a fight. Hopefully it's an all-cruiser fight. We'll see. Play a Japanese battleship. Okay, maybe. We got a long list of them to actually play through, so... Wow, he actually ended in a tier 8 fight. What is that nonsense all about? We do have to play Henri, so we'll play Henri after this. I'm liking the New Orleans a lot more now that she's tier 7, having been in good battles in her tonight. I think New Orleans will be a good ship for tier 7. I think the tier 7 matchmaking definitely benefits it heavily. Good luck. Good luck, have fun. Get undetected. What? What's the best way to escape from BB shellfire, especially when your support just drops? Like, what ship are you in? If you're in a cruiser, you know, just WASD, wait till you see them fire and then turn. I mean, that's about the best thing that you can do. If you're in a battleship, angle as best you possibly can and pray that they either can't aim or don't know what HE is. And if you are in a destroyer, well, just keep WASDing until you know, drop off detection. Missouri sometime soon, missing those awesome gun sounds. We'll have to see how much time we have in the live stream. We've got the New Orleans still yet to play in this live stream. We've got the Henri Cat to play per donation request, so we've got those guys to do. So I don't know if we'll get to that. We'll see. What do I think of the Pepsi? Well, we played the Pepsi, and it basically is the same ship it was, except for it's now at tier 6, and has some of the worst, turret traverse I have ever experienced in a cruiser, like, to the point of extreme discomfort. Oh, this is actually giving me a good fight. You see what battleships we have to deal with here. There's only 2 of them that we really have to worry about, but we've got, Cleveland spam galore to deal with. We're working our way over to this island over here because, don't really want to be out in the open exposing sides to anything. I can deal with being stuck, you know, on this island. This is actually, yeah, hey, eat that fire. I am kind of disappointed that the ship lost its heel. It makes me kind of sad, but we'll make it work, folks. Still detected, which means that there is a destroyer somewhere. I'm guessing somewhere in the cap. Are we capping? Yeah, we are, so... Broadside Cleveland. The tactics on this ship haven't changed any. Find the broadsides. It's the same as with all the U.S. heavy cruisers. If you can find broadsides in this ship and put 8-inch shells into them, look at that dispersion. Oh, glorious. Give me a Citadel at least. Just kind of working our island angles here. So Atago is a little bit faster than it originally anticipated. Just keep engaging. Especially, wow. What was that dispersion all about? I don't know, but we got some hits out of it. I'm game. Now he's pissed. He's aiming at us. Wah wah. Tovarish, please. I will spit on you. Hak puh. Gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. This thing is just the bow camping machine. See, he's got torpedoes, so we got to be careful with exactly how much we just sit here, but we can catch him broadside like he's doing right now, and we can get the hits in. We're going to start seeing Citadel hits, and he's going to start regretting life. Tago is not immune to Citadel hits, contrary to popular belief. There's 2! 10K! Hey, buddy! Remember those 8-inch guns that I currently have? Yeah, they're trained on you. They do a lot of damage. They're really good at cruiser killing. And you're just hanging out. So he's we're gonna take this opportunity here to bail the heck out of here. We are maneuverable. Look at this. More broadsides. We'll all be over soon. All right, that's enough of you. No HE spam for you! Alright, let's see if we can't get one more quick pot shot off. Dang it. Of course he does. And of course our shells don't. He's gonna get another fire, because that's what these jerk faces do. Thankfully, fires on cruisers don't burn as hot as they once did. Okay, so there's a destroyer around here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to spot him with our radar. Apparently not. Just outside. His last known is just outside of our radar detect range here. There he is. Hey, buddy. Mistakes are about to be made. Oh, no, you're cheeky. Allow me to reciprocate. You're really cheeky. Well. Now we're getting some hits. Two normal pens. Kind of rough. If this North Carolina isn't immediately aware of where that Kagero is, it's going to be his fault if he dies. How did you get the Isajutsi? Well, there's actually, it was for sale a long time ago. It's only like 14 bucks when it is up for sale. Totally worth it. One of the more fun low-tier battleships to play. Kagero, help our North Carolina, because I can't get there. I can really witness the death of this North Carolina, any. He might live. It's gonna be rough if he does, but he's gonna live. Hello! Wow, I suck at aiming, apparently. We also have a Cleveland poking out, so there's danger. We're gonna keep our bow pointed towards the Cleveland. And we're just gonna work this Kagero as best we possibly can. Just need one more shot on him, dude. Get him. Okay, that's good. Now we can turn and we can focus our attention on the ship that actually matters, which is this Cleve Derp. If we can take out a turret, we'll do it. We do not have the turret traverse that he does. Try and ram. Oh, Baltimore. You're such a fun ship. You know, I'm super excited for the prospects of getting a St. Paul put into this game, now that the ship is at tier 8. And really all they would have to do is add the heel back to it, and that would make for a fantastic premium. Hindenburg was buffed, and fires last only 10 seconds, now without using repair. Watch Fire Zealous video on that. Yeah, but that's been a while ago since cruiser fires got nerfed, or cruiser and destroyer fires got nerfed in terms of damage and in terms of output. That's been quite a while ago, though. The Wyoming was better than the Ichizuchi? I don't think so. Wyoming is such a shotgun. Ishizuchi is a shotgun, but it's a very elegant one. Sold to Pensa. We're love the Nolans and the Balti post split. You know, Baltimore hasn't changed any. I mean, it sucks not having the heel anymore, but you know what can you do about it? You can't. Some heavy discount in the premium shop. Yeah, Ishizuchi is totally worth that kind of money. $5 for a premium ship, even if it's a tier 4, is still pretty good, especially a ship like that. Wish this Otago would turn around.
Our victory is in sight.
We'll keep shooting at him. Gosh dang it. Well, there's Fubuki-chan. We could be cheeky and play behind this island, but I think we're just gonna keep pushing. Maybe we'll get this Otago. Yes, but the Ishizuchi's guns are significantly more accurate, though. Like, I would take the Ishizuchi any day of the week.
Our victory is in sight.
Fubuki-chan disappearing. We'll just keep sailing off this way. Oh, Fubuki-chan spotted. Alright, let's hope that this bait works and that we will get Otago to show up. That would be hilarious. And remember boys, flies spread disease, so keep yours zipped. AP on broadside targets. You're gonna watch the damage rolls here. They're gonna be pretty good for quite a while. Well, they're gonna be decent for a while. Hey, hey, hey! That's not very nice. What did I ever do to you? I'm just, like, pinpricks. That's all I'm doing. Ooh! Not very nice.
Our team has taken the lead.
That's right. Go back to shooting at things that are easier to hit. I'm not playing your game. But I am gonna shoot at you still. Because I'm a cheeky American cruiser shooting AP at battleships that are broadside. Give me hits. Come on, hits. Think he's getting frustrated? Wow, am I stealth firing? I am stealth firing, folks. That was a brief moment of stealth fire. What? That's impressive. We're actually able to stealth fire this ship. Very brief amount of, Alright, we're gonna switch to HE now that he's going bow in. We're detected again, which means that, there is a Otago that's nearby. We're just gonna keep shooting. I mean, well, we can double back on ourselves now, I guess. Continue to be cheeky. Great bait, mate. Would rate 8 out of 8. See, sailing broadside again, and we're just at just enough of a range where... Not very nice. He keeps shooting at me. Rip. They're just being super cheeky with him. It sucks that the 2 battleships that were left at the end is the, are the ones that can overmatch all of our armor. Oh, man. Paul says he watched a lot of the How to Play vids, got some good tips from them, and that he is thankful. Well, thank you for checking out the channel, and thanks for being a part of this this community. This community is a riot. It really is. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and it's been actually a pretty humbling experience from my standpoint. The fact that there's that many of you people that are crazy enough to actually watch. Hey, that's kind of an interesting looking crate. What do we get? What is that? Stars and stripes. That's kind of interesting. Full Halsey stuff. Or Zulu flags. Zulu hotel flags. Okay, collecting a reward here. I don't remember what the reward is. Oh, extra Zulu hotels. 2 million credits. What? Why does that go all the way down here? Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Okay, so Henri cats. Get Henri out. There's so many ships. There's so many, they run amok. It's only a 10-point captain, and I have a feeling that the large reason for that is because the captain for this ship, I think, was on Igel. I don't know why. Yeah. Should have already been assigned. What's he normally to? I don't know. I think we can swing this. Okay, so Henri, kind of a mixed bag of AP and HE spam with speed. USS Pittsburgh needs to be in game with no bow and a scout plane crashed on its deck. Gosh. No. We're gonna do crazy things like that. There's actually some Japanese destroyers that have some interesting history. There's one that got split in half and they were able to recover both halves. The rear half got turned into like this really weird scout thing. Peacekeeper, what do you think of the new tier 10 upgrades coming out, if you can talk about them? I honestly haven't even looked at them to even know what they are. So, I don't unfortunately have much info for you. Good, we're on a map that's fairly open. Even better, we're on a map that, wow, that's a lot of US cruisers. Really, the only one of these that I know for a fact are going to be easy to kill are going to be the Des Moines. They're going to be pretty predictable. I have no idea. The couple of games I've played with Buffaloes in them, players have done really strange things with them, so I don't know. Don't know if that's just a quirk of the new USN line or what the McDealio is, but... Henri got torpedoes. They're 9K torps. There's only 3 of them, I think, in each torpedo tube. Yeah. Pretty much not useful. And this match is surprisingly normal given the number of cruisers that are in queue right now. What do I think about the Kronstadt? I have not even played the Kronstadt. I don't have Kronstadt, so I don't know. I'm sure it's just as balanced, you know, Tovarish as everything else Russian in this game, so... Paul, you're asking about Postscriptum. I have actually looked at it. I have not done anything to try and get into it. It really, all the gameplay footage I've seen so far is just the British and the Germans. Color me American bias. I have a hard-on for the M1 Garand, or Garand, depending on who you ask on how to say that, so, I don't know that I could rock a Lee Enfield. I don't know, I am curious to see how it does. I watched Fly Daily's videos on, you know, like his Panther gameplay, and that was pretty cool. It seems like they use a hit point pool system for determining... Yeah, we just got detected. For determining, like, kills and stuff on, like, vehicles. Which has its own interesting twist. Baltimore in the open. Alright, well, fine. So HE on this thing is pretty stout, but the AP is exceptionally stout. Hey, knock it off. These guns do start to hurt after a while. Rip that Baltimore. Rip! Oh, jeez. Speaking of rip things, I get the distinct impression those are going to hurt him more than more than he might appreciate. Yeah, 13,000 damage. That was a new paint job. All right. The ship really does quite well with the long-range spam. So we'll just keep this up. The AP on these guns is really good at long ranges, so it works actually quite well. Except for we're not getting good hits because my aiming sucks right now. That's going to be a lot better hit. Oh, thanks, Wargaming. I wanted to shoot at that island 110%. Thanks very much. I really hate the aiming system in this game at times. Does it sound like I'm a little salty? There's no reason that those shells, after the last fire solution that we had, shouldn't go clean over that island. I'm French, except my baguettes! My baguettes love you so much! 10K in normal pens! Eat your heart out, Cleveland. Alright, let's dump some hate and discontent on Richelieu. Let's also get our speed boost rolling, because that's going to be of benefit to us. Go back to AP. When targets give you broadside and cruisers, especially cruisers like this that have good guns, you'd be a fool not to use the AP. Missouri. Is Richelieu burning? Rishi's burning. Oh. So Henri is quite a lot of fun. I mean, she's predominantly a ranged ship. I mean, she's got zero tanking ability, but when it comes to the speed boost and the fact that she goes 40 plus knots and can accelerate on a dime, she's quite the Cadillac, if you ask me. Plus, you have the largest cruiser guns in the game that outside of Graf Spey's at 240 millimeters, so. If you still have time, can you do low-tier gameplay like Tier 2 or 3? Yeah, I mean, if we've got time, I do need to, after this battle, we need to do the stream schedule again, so prepare yourself mentally, for those of you who hate the little break, to do that. I don't think there's too many people that hate the fact that I have to rep my stream schedule. Okay, so the Missouri is backing up a little bit here. Yeah. What is going on here? I wish I was a little bit closer to I wish it was a little bit closer to the cap over here. Oi! That's enough of that. Let's see if we can't help with this, help our Baltimore deal with this Des Moines. This is a perfect example of, you know, prioritizing targets, and the Des Moines being one of those targets that really needs to be taken out. We are going to go back to AP, though, because he's going to do that. Rip my front guns, apparently. I don't know what the other thing is that's shooting at me over here. But, we can't... Buffalo is super annoying. Battleship levels of damage against broadside targets. Okay, so Turn, let's go. Mr. Buffalo. Give me the kill. Would be nice. We're broadside. He's shooting HE still. Why we can't have nice things, Buffalo. We're gonna sail out of this cap. We are gonna drop some torps in case he gets. Oh, hey, sorry. Ugh. I potatoed that. That's alright. We'll keep, No! Okay, good. I think we're gonna miss him. I hope, anyway. If not, I guess I get what I deserve. Okay, so back to shooting at broadside targets here. Like I said before, AP surprisingly effective. HE is also surprisingly effective. Pop our speed boost. We're gonna get our heal off here pretty soon. Are you the only Asian player here? I don't know. Yes, Lil Will. I am going to be redoing the USN tree, so I just, as I mentioned earlier, I just need a smidge of patience from you guys in doing it because we are not currently in a position to really to do it. We got some other lines to get through first. Let's keep pushing this flank here. I really think. Okay, I'm detected again. He's no longer. No way he's in his smoke still. We're gonna cut the distance here and do our best to be a good little kreutzer. Angle, angle, angle. And then we're gonna be WASD hacking. Okay, I didn't think he would hang around there for very long. Question is just how much, yes! Excellent, excellent diversion there. Okay, so we're just gonna keep pushing now. Got no reason not to. It is a Z52, so it does have very spammy torpedoes. Montana is within range of us. At this point, we do have an objective. Yeah, I realize he's not within radar range. Rip our hit points. Definitely having to choose between angling and, you know, damage dealing here. Okay, good. He's gone off and... Rip! That was 16k! Ah! These guns, Tovarish. Yes! Oh, come on. I did so much good work to that guy. Oh. HE? Really? You want to play the HE game? I'll play the HE game with you. You're going to lose it. But this thing does really have quite trolly, Oh! I should probably, get good at this, huh? For Pete's sakes, why do people keep jacking my kill? Actually, we're gonna Nah, he probably doesn't have torpedoes up, and if he does, he deserves it. So we do have good HE, we do have good AP. The ship is very well balanced all the way around. Good, obviously really good speed. Especially with the especially with speed boost on. I mean, just fantastic. I mean, look at how much damage we've done in this. It's awesome. How's the car racing going? Well, aside from the faux pas at the last event, so far so good. Still working on the Fox body. We'll get to it. We'll get around to it, though. Kind of at this juncture, at a standstill. I plan on working on it a little bit tonight and tomorrow, since I actually have some free time. For once, I don't have like a plate stacked full of stuff to get done for like work or for family. I don't have any family obligations this weekend, or no racing obligations either. Like, finally some days off. It's madness. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. He's turning in. Dang it. Got our fire on him, though. Fire alarm! And, of course, as I reload to HE, he's gonna go back to AP. Give me the kill. Gosh dang it. 163,000 damage, though. No, I didn't crash last weekend. I just didn't drive as nicely as I would have liked to. There is definitely, wow. Do that with any cruisers? I didn't know that. Well, that's nice. What do we get if we do the Indianapolis Marathon? Do we get the Indianapolis at the end of it? Top of the team. All right. Again, AP. Look at how much damage we did with just the AP alone. Fantastic AP on this ship. Just French cruisers in general are very well rounded. They're good. They're fantastic. Anyway, I hope that works well for Jet Ski. Thank you again for that $10 donation. I appreciate it. So, the last container of the day. But anyway, I didn't drive as well as I would have liked to, and I think that was very frustrating for me. So, man, I really don't know. We can do that one next. Reminds me of the song "Damage, Damage Everywhere, Not a Single Kill." Well, yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it works. We went from doing the killing to being, I guess. We had stream schedule time. Okay, so our next live stream is going to be the 7th of June, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This stream schedule is posted up on the Discord server now. So if you are on the Discord server, you can see it there. Speaking of the Discord server, if you would like to join the Discord server, the link to it is in the description to these videos. There are gobs of people there now that are willing to div up with people. We've got voice channels there so that you can, if you guys don't want to give out TeamSpeak info to clan, or if you're not in clans, that's there for you to use. Lots of great people there willing to help you out if you're struggling with a certain ship, or maybe you're trying to find a video that you think is on the YouTube channel and can't find it through the search option on there. Ask away. Somebody else probably has a link to it handy, so it's also probably the easiest way to get a hold of me for if you ever want to get a hold of me for whatever reason. So anyway, there's that link there. Also, there is a link in the description for a place in which you can donate money. Again, not obligated to do so. I do this for the fun of it. So any of those are obviously very well appreciated, but not required. Okay. We had a request for Yamato, but I think we have one cruiser left to play in the heavy cruiser split. That's Nolans. Again, not operating at full capacity there, but I do want to draw attention to something. there anybody who's currently playing the game and looking at your Nolans, you will notice that there is something different about mine. I have black blast bags. I will try and put a link to that. Man, hang on one second. After this battle, we'll mess with it, because I gotta resize some things in order to actually bring it up. But we're off to the races in Nolans. Speaking of cars, Fiat said by next week they will release the outcome of the decision to end Chrysler as an automobile line in the US. If they ended it, it is a 90 years of history gone. You know, everybody, I'm not a big Chrysler fan, so this is probably going to piss off a whole bunch of people. Good riddance. But they only have, what, 2 cars right now anyway? So it's not really... Well, I mean, I guess they have more than 2 vehicles. I think because they've got the Town and Country, which is the van. They've got the 300, which is their sedan. I really think that's about it. I mean, we don't have premium consumables. Rip us. I don't know. I really don't think it was. I don't really think it's going to be that big of it. I mean, it sucks that people are going to lose their job, but. Unless they're planning on canceling Dodge as well, which it doesn't sound like they are, I don't think they're really out much. That sounds like a real horn. For once. But anyway, you know, Chrysler as a car company hasn't really been doing all that well for a very long time. Most of the high-end car companies are losing out to foreign companies. Even Cadillac is a shell of its former self. You remember what? Anyway, it's I don't know. Even Cadillac is a shell of its former self. It was a better car company right after the initial release of the CTS-V, and it's just been kind of going downhill ever since. But that's just my opinion of it. Again, I realize not very popular opinion, but also don't really care that much. I'm not a huge Chrysler or Mopar fan, so even if you know, Dodge went completely under, I think I would cry for all about 10 seconds for the loss of the, RIP, your hit point pools in Indianapolis, for the loss of the Viper, and then that would be about the extent of it. And getting a kill in 3, 2, 1... No! Denied! Now watch, this other New Orleans will get it. Of course. That makes perfect sense, Tovarish. Switch to HE and let's help our Monaghan. Really? Is Monaghan out? Did they release that? So, USN cruisers, very strong in kiting rolls, very weak otherwise. New Orleans without radar, I know. Like cats and dogs living together. What is this madness? It also doesn't have access to the concealment module anymore, so it's actually, like, detectable. What's my detection range when I'm not firing? 10.6. Rough. I'm telling you, man. Yes, it's out. You can get it in the American crates in a mission. Oh, okay. So it's a mission reward, then. Hey, Koenig, you're on fire. I never thought I would say that the king is hot. Wah, wah, wah. That dad joke. I wonder if the reload on this could get any longer. It seems like I'm waiting an eternity for it. I think he's upset. I have a model of the USS Indianapolis, haven't finished it though. You need to do that. As I say that, as I have a B-24 Liberator model that I haven't even done much with aside from glue the bombs together. It's mostly because aircraft are different than ships because I can paint ships after the fact, but aircraft, if you don't paint the interior, you're kind of SOL. I'm gonna laugh if we get another fire on this Koenig. I'm gonna be so salty by the time I get done with him. Oh, hey! I suck at aiming. The new DD is pretty bad, to be honest. Well, yeah, just from looking at the various stats about it, I can't imagine it being overly strong. 2 guns. Was it Benson Torps? Hey, we spotted something. Minsk. That's a different Minsk than the one we spotted before. Buddy. I don't think you really want to do this, do you? I didn't think so. He's on fire! It's NBA Jam. He's on fire. He's heating up. And Salty Koenig in about 10 seconds. Let's keep working our angles here. This ship is so wiggly. It's awesome. Rip something. Ooh. Aktivskaya Revoluция. Soviet bias died. What's that all about? Team is kind of, I don't want to say melting, because melting. Making a 148 Merlin helicopter model. That'd be kind of exciting. Apparently this Leander is able to shoot, yeah, I was gonna say, from stealth? What? 7 hours from now, his in-game ship will render. Hey, buddy. Ooh, good acceleration. Threw it off. Stinks. There might be a Notzer in our future. Nope, we're good. We'll keep playing this angles game, though. What is in the cap? Minsk? I think it's a Minsk. Ripu, your hit point dupu. Why are we not capping this? Okay. Shores is going to be annoying too. Fall off detection, and then we'll go find whatever it is in this cap. It's going to be a DD, so let's just get it over with. Still detected. Tells me a lot. Tells me that he is off over here. Okay. There's his torpedoes. He's got 2 thumbs and isn't surprised by that. There he is. Who would have thunk it? See, it's amazing how little information you truthfully need to make a good comparison for to where an enemy ship is. Oh, it's a Fubuki. Gotcha. Can't hide in no smoke from me. Switch to our HE here. As our Fubuki. I'm gonna end up, watch, I'm gonna end up dying because I had to go bow in because Potato Fubuki Captain. Alright. Enemy Kreutzer. We're gonna turn out in a way. I just don't feel comfortable hanging out here. We are gonna get detected, proximity detected, but we're probably gonna nuke ashores in the process. So again, U.S. cruisers, AP guys. I know it's stupid tempting to shoot HE at broadside cruisers, but man, I'm telling you, there is nothing more effective. Nothing more effective than good old-fashioned AP to the broadside there. Rip your hit points. Let's go. Our secondaries are even in on this fight. Alright, so we are finally turning the tides firmly in our direction here. Let's go back to salting this Kernick and see if we can't eat up this king. Let's get him rolling. Dude, brah, your ship is on fire. Or it's gonna be on fire. If I get my way, it's gonna be on fire. The ship's AP is so strong, I don't know what else to tell you guys. You want the Mighty Mo in the Arizona? Yeah, the Arizona is definitely worth it if you can ever get it. Mighty Mo is definitely worth it as well. I think they're both fantastic ships, and you would be crazy not to want them. Our Fubuki, who, by the way, deserves that team killer status. That is very obvious to me. I don't know if this ship can bounce his AP from the nose. I'm gonna guess no, but we're not gonna have much of a choice when he decides to shoot at us, and this Fubuki is no longer. Okay, is that at us? No, it's gonna be at the Fubuki again. Would love to have a fire, RNGesus. Give me a fire. All I'm asking for. One fire. One fire! Come on! Somebody else has got a fire on him. Why can't I have mine? He's not even paying attention to us. We're like the... He just burned his damage control party. That was a mistake. We're like the annoying gnat on a hot summer day right now. Yes, 2 of them! Let's see if we can't get the other spot. Oh, man. We'll try and switch to AP here and see what we can get out of it. I think he's just a little too angled for us to really get the most out of the AP salvo. Oh, third fire! His ship is on fire! We're getting that kill. That's mine. Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm definitely liking the new Tier 7 New Orleans. That's, wow. Man, that's some good stuff right there. Yep. Yep. AP damage, once again. Doing more damage with AP than HE. Woo! Woo, lads. Woo. Well, there's nothing wrong with being poor, just, you know, if you had to pick between the two, I would say the Missouri would be my preferred one, but I don't know whether or not you play, whether or not you like playing the, U.S. battleships or not. And especially at high tiers. Yeah, I'm sad to hear about the Pearl Harbor Memorial for the Arizona. That's really sad. I wonder if Wargaming can't get themselves involved in that. It really would be a good idea for them to do so. But whether or not they will is an entirely different story. We had a request for Japanese battleships now that we've actually managed to make it through all of the other ones. Do I want to play the lol pen machine? We really suck at playing this ship, so let's play it. I know somebody was asking for more lower tier play, but at this juncture, I think we're gonna get what we get. Let's get together and okay. 8. Speed, heal, secondary, sure. Fire, sure. Flood, sure. Let's go! Wait a minute. The ship will be very rough if I don't have premium consumables. We do! Alright, let's go. 311 Lee says, hi, you're huge fans from New Zealand. Well, hello there. I won't make the same joke about the New Zealanders that I make about the Australians. You know why Australians are crazy, right? Because they're upside down and all the blood rushes to their head because they're on the wrong side of the earth. I don't actually believe that, by the way. I do believe they are crazy, but that's because every Aussie I've ever met is definitely crazy. You want me to play the Tier 3 St. Louis? I don't even have it bought, man. I'd have to, like, buy it and set it up. So that it's really... You check the flag for the 5%. What? Oh, yeah. You talking about the Military Month Contributor one? Yeah, it's on there. See? It's there. Aircraft carrier. Of course, we bring out the Japanese battleship and suddenly aircraft carrier. I think I know this guy, but I don't know. I'll just say it. We are at war, you stupid fucking egg. What? At war with whom? Okay. Canadian. Oh. America's hat is angry. Oh my. This chat's been awesome. How the hell you get all those flags? The Bismarck campaign crates give a bunch of those rare, if you want to call them that. It's you get a whole bunch of those premium flag things from them, and so that's where I got all of those. They actually give a pretty good return on investment, in my opinion. We're gonna go hug this Montana because it's like maybe our combined AA will actually do something. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. Trump said we're at war with Canada? Why would we do such a thing? You guys are some of the nicest, most apologetic people in the world. I don't know why we would ever want to go to war with you. Besides, it's cold there. I mean, it's not cold there all the time, but it's cold there a large portion of the time. We don't need any more places like that. Nope, Montana's not going this way. This is not a good sign. Baltimore's broadside. I'm guessing when I shoot, he's going to turn. Doesn't mean we can't try. Yeah. Do I have a waifu? Are you talking about in the actual sense? Do I have a wife, or are you talking about in the Pensacola universe waifu? I'm actually impressed that their carrier has managed to leave us the heck alone. I don't know if I should be happy about that or like uber concerned. those are missing. These guns and I not cooperating. Grocer curry worst. No! We're gonna get like one salvo off and then we're gonna have to re-angle this thing. There's a good hit. Turn in quickly before his guns decide that I am going to be his friend. Okay, we're angled enough we shouldn't get any bow citadels from him. Our secondaries are engaging? This is not even a secondary build, Yami. Lol. Hello, comrade. And we got 2 fires with 1. What? These HE secondaries, man, I'm telling you. We got enemy aircraft incoming, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw up our fighter plane in the hopes that our Montana AA plus my AA is going to yield not dead Montana. We shot down an aircraft? What is this nonsense? Do people not know that this thing has, like, the worst AA at this tier? Like, as far as battleships are concerned? Alright, secondaries. He's not completely behind an island. You can do something. There's definitely some comedy gold going on here. Otago definitely dropped torps. He's going for the second set, I believe. Believe in a thing called love. Nope, not going to. Alright, well. Let's see if we can't get us some bow citadels. Managing to avoid the vast majority of all of those torpedoes makes me happy. As our secondaries finally wake up from their midnight slumber. Good night. Again, being cautious about burning the damage control party because, ooh. Carrier still in the match. Still no real good protection from the enemy carrier. Oh, we got a Des Moines back here. Let's see if we can't get some help from him. Oh, man. Like the British blew up, what? The darkness? And fires. Yeah. Okie dokie. I am detected by something. I don't know what it is, but I am detected by it. Makes me extremely nervous. There is a Conqueror over here, which I think is like a giant danger panda. And we overled him. Because of course we did. That's what we do. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I believe strongly in you know, leading my enemy battleships so much that baited. Seriously, go away. Frickin' Hindenburg. Actually, it's now Conqueror. Freaking hate that ship, by the way. That sucks. And we ended up not even really doing that much damage to him. Anywho's, well, that's Yamato. Not a real big fan of that ship either. Also, a ship that struggles heavily when there's no support. What happened to this team? Oh, I know what happened to this team! This is what happened to our team. So let me make a special point to point out this stupidity. If you were on this map, and this is where you want to go, do not, under any circumstance, go over to this side of the map. Because look, you're out of this fight the entire time. And it's really getting to the point where I really want to be like uber salty about this and, you know, start reporting these people for poor play. But seriously, what the heck are you doing over here? What are you doing? Why? Anywho, did Yami get power creep? Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, kind of. But the big thing to remember is that Yamato is still very strong. It's still one of the best ships in the game. It really is a very good ship, all things considered. Oh my goodness. Whatever. I wish reports did much. I wish people would, like, seriously know why going over... I'm just gonna do this. Takes you out of the fight too long. Be useful. Two BBs at 9:10. Okay. What are those little arrows near the fire extinguisher? Those are actually they show that it's a premium consumable. It's something that's new in the in this patch. The only mods that I'm running on this ship on this account, by the way, are the daytime port mod for the premium port and the black blast bags mod for Missouri, Iowa, Montana. No, Alabama's not in that mix. Alabama uses the NC's turrets. So those are the only oh, and black blast bags for the New Orleans. Those are the only mods that I'm currently running on this. Oh, this should be over here soon. We don't really need to hang out here. We played a lot of cruiser. Not a whole lot of destroyer, and that's because destroyers at the high tiers are a bad idea right now, but destroyers at the mid tiers are going to be alright. Let's see if we can't get ourselves into a tier 7 fight with a Ochotnik. Here's with Tirpitz or Bismarcks, NCs, and Richelieu, who border sailing and play range, who are much more useful if they tank and help cruisers. I would agree. As a battleship player, there are 0 battleships in this game that belong on the border sniping. You notice I played the Yamato awfully close to the enemy. Why? Because it needed to be played there. So, you really need to be playing on the... you really need to be playing up close and personal. No, I'm not kidding you, Kevin. The only mods that I have in the game are the black blast bags mods for the Iowa, Missouri, Montana, New Orleans, and the daytime port. That's it. I don't run any other mods. No reason to. Hello, Nyan. Welcome, man. I see the border-hugging BBs that don't live on the EU server, and as mainly BB driver, they suck. Yeah, it really is frustrating because you're taking yourself out of the fight for so long, especially on matches like that. Well, some games you get over-aggressive bunch who rush in and die, then you get the passive bunch who don't do much. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, there is a notable level of aggression that is acceptable to really playing the best, and it's really hard to play both. It's hard to be aggressive and be passive at the same time, and I think so long as you can keep most of the enemy at arm's length, about the 10 to 12k range in a battleship, you're doing your job. You're supporting the push, but you're not being passive. You're still supporting, but you're also tanking damage, and you're also dealing lots more damage because the enemies are closer and you're hitting them. So yeah. Sorry for your Russian. Battleship Ochotnik reporting for duty. This thing is almost like a battleship. It's got a lot of guns. It's got even more torpedoes. We're just gonna hover around the outside of this. I don't really want to... Oh, we spotted something. We should get a fairly decent amount of spotting ribbons. We're just close enough that at the beginning of the match, that's something that we can do. I don't think we can actually get through the Omahas. Oh, there's another ship that we spotted. Another one. Ah, why not? What's the worst that could happen? It's a Kotnik. Hello, Mr. Nicholas! You are named after a glorious former imperial... Boy. Come closer. I dare you. Nicholas will out DPS us to a limited extent. If he gets any support at all from his team, it could be ugly. But, you know... Still detected. Really? That wasn't the biggest load of BS. I don't know what is. We're gonna go ahead and bail out of here. They're just outside of torpedo range, unfortunately. Whoa! Alright. That's enough of this. Stop detecting me! Oh my goodness. Bad not sir. Actually, it saved us a couple hit points. Ugh. This Omaha is charging in awfully hard. Going up against an Atlanta, mistakes are about to be made, and it's going to be hilarious to watch them. Oh, come on. Go back towards the cap. We are still helping him. Just trying to get elsewhere. BB play really is a balance. You push too early, you die. You waste a lot of time. Keep undetected until a weak point is found. This Nicholas player's got good aim. Let us take him out of fight so he doesn't have good aim anymore. With our meme banana boat. We've got memes because they're so delicious. Got gold memes. That Mutski got nuked. Oh, that's some funny stuff right there. I don't care who you are. Give me the kill. Give me the kill. Give me the kill. Yes!
Вражеский эсминец потоплен.
Excellent. Wayne's World, party on! We're gonna have to spend a lot of time in smoke to really be effective for the rest of this match. We'll get very, very lucky with torpedoes, but man, I don't think we're gonna be able to even do that. It's just risky just shooting the guns at this point. Especially since there it goes. We're being patient here with our gunplay. We're not over. Yeah, we are. I was gonna say we're not gonna pop our smoke until we absolutely need it. Well, here we are popping our smoke. So apparently we absolutely need it. That's because there's an Atlanta right there, whom I also don't want to get too close to if I can avoid it. Notice the shell breaks. Akotnik the Balance Kink. Okay, can we get shells down in the Atlanta department? That would be nice. See his bow. See if we can't maybe panic him. We can get him to panic and go backwards. That would help out a lot. Oof. Still working our angles here. Don't know how much. Yeah, see, we caused him to panic, which is a good sign. Our team is melting, though. Melty, melty. Get out of here. Let's get together. Skedaddle. Don't think we're going to get much out of that. Oh, 1,600. I'll take it. So at this point, we become the Island Abuse team. Our Mutski is about to eat it, though. Way too close to an Atlanta. Please focus him down so that he does not kill our Mutski. Do you like the Epicenter game type? You know, I am a fan of any game type that changes up the boring, monotonous gameplay that is capture, the domination, or standard battles. So yes, this is a much needed change from those gameplay styles, which are so boring after a while. Might cause our death, but it'll be worth it. Kill steal! Aye! Lian! Run away!
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
We're clear. Stop. Woof. We got our smoke up again. I'm not in a real good position to be using it, though. Don't go out of the cap. Nice. We're gonna deploy a bit of a smoke screen here. No pun intended. As we go backwards faster than the smoke screen deploys. Just fine, actually. But before we do anything... Okay, good. I was gonna say, oi. So this DeGrasse here is really the threat. Moving forward. Nope, he's backing up. Okay. Like they know my balance book technique. What does this mean? He's launching torpedoes. That much is a guarantee. Rip my hit points. That was rude. He's moving. This guy gets closer, that would be great. Let's go! Accelerate! No, I think we're dead. Secondaries! Holy buckets, those are accurate. Yeah. Alright, well, that's a Gutnick for you. Lots of cruisers and probably overstayed our welcome there. Yeah, this type does seem to make you think different. It absolutely does. You have to. There's no question about it. You can't just sit on your laurels at the end, you know, the edge of the map and not do anything, because that's how you're guaranteed to lose. So, I mean, that's definitely a huge help. What's spotting the Mutski? He must not have a 10-point captain on there yet. Have that Pensacola detecting him like that. But, you know, hey, 33,000 damage and 2 kills, one of which we kill stole, one of which, actually 2 of which we kind of kill stole. I don't know. Do you like the new game Detroit Become Human? Never played it. Can anyone spam poi? Sure, you can spam poi if you want. That is why Japan beat the Russian Navy. They sent fleet all the way from St. Petersburg to Japan. It took them 4.5 months to get there. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help any. They definitely had the better, you know, gunnery and all of that going for them as well. They did much better. Please play the Conqueror. Actually, we're kind of at an awkward point where got time for about 1 or 2 more games, and one of which is going to be Montana, because it has to be Montana. In fact, I think we'll just do that. I think we'll do Montana, and then we'll start the War Thunder Ground Forces live stream a little bit earlier. Wait, we're not up so late. So we're gonna rock Montana, and then we'll finish it up from here. And this game may or may not take the whole time frame. We'll see. Make sure we got our upgrades on. Accuracy. Gun accuracy. And flags. We got them. Let's go. This should be good. Lots of tier 8 to 10 cruisers in the queue, so maybe we'll get lucky and find ourselves some Buffalo to nuke. Actually, the new game that I've been playing currently is Space Hulk Deathwing. Warhammer 40k game. Get to play as Terminators, which that's just like amazing to me, so. Do you know the premium cruiser Kitakami with torp span from the old days? I remember Kitakami like it was yesterday. I remember how ridiculously overpowered it was at killing teammates. Hello, Terry Cook. While playing Montana, can you kind of explain why you were doing what you're doing in the match? Do I not do that on all of the matches? I try to anyway. Certainly tell you what I'm trying to tell you what I'm thinking, but right off the bat, I can tell you right now, Hearing Shimakaze Fletcher, all pretty potent torpedo destroyers, so I'm not a big fan of going up to sea by myself. Even with the Yugamo's help and the Hindenburg, it's just not a good choice. Especially since most teams tend to split AC. We don't have the split currently to do it, so no. We do have enough speed to actually push towards the B cap a little bit more. We'll get in and around B, maybe even go into B, we'll see. Well, again, Terry Cook. A map is trap. Where do I live? I live in the United States. I live in the state of Nebraska. The Cornhusker State. Looks like our team is abandoning all hope. Ye who enter here. Almost an all tier 10 match, that's true. We got the Yugamo is ruining it. Yugamo and Fletcher is ruining it. This is actually kind of a rare match. Zhao, Conquer, Des Moines. Yikes. See again, look, they're capping C. I mean, what DD is it gonna end up being? And that's the question. Maybe it's something that we'll be able to nuke them. I don't know. If we can nuke them right away, that'd be awesome. Slow down here so that we don't hit our Zhao. And accelerate again. Looks like their team is going predominantly to the south, so we might be able to push C and maybe we'll get lucky. I have a really bad feeling about going to C. There's just not a whole lot there for us. Nothing good there for us, anyway. Hindenburg, that's gonna be super annoying. Whiskey will be watching this battle when then splitting, not into war thunder tanks like the planes. So thanks for watching. Oh, well, I mean, you know, don't have to hate. We predominantly do just the ground forces stuff. We don't play any air battle stuff. But I mean, there is obviously some air battle stuff that goes on because it's ground forces, and there's actually more to it than just the ground forces. I'm detected. Not a good sign. Hindenburg, though, being broadside is a good sign. Hey there, buddy. That's not gonna help you any. One salvo, half your hit points. Montana is really one of the strongest anti-cruiser battleships in the game. It really is a potent ship. Des memes, huh? Starting to accelerate. Ah, it's a gearing that's up here. You could almost say he's gearing up to do things that are evil. Yeah. Do you remember how I predicted bad things if we went to sea? I don't want to burn my damage control party because we've got a freaking gearing right here. And now we're dead. I mean, it's that simple. This is why I hate going to sea on this map. Especially when your team is being potatoes and not supporting you. I overextended too, so this isn't like... This isn't completely their fault, but it's pretty friggin' close. Screw off, gearing! Three fires! We're gonna double up this. Yeah. I would like to thank the Academy for the absolute terrible support that was received. And I'd like to thank my own potato-ness for overextending. So instead of ending on that note, I guess we will pull out and see maybe if we can't find something else to play in the meantime. No, it's not why battleships stay back and snipe. I mean, it's the reason why most battleship players play passively is because nobody's willing to support them. You know, you see a friendly battleship going into the cap. I should have known better. It was a freaking Conqueror that was up there with me. There's no reason to push in with the Conqueror because Conquerors will never push in to actually tank damage. So we'll play. Yeah, okay, we got the right captain. We'll play the Arc Beta. Hopefully, this will actually finish it off. I hate the weekends, but I hate the lack of support anyway on most matches. And there's gonna be 2 carriers on each team. No, only 1. Oh, that's actually surprising. Lots of destroyers. New Dawn, good map. I think we should be good. This will be a good match. So Arc Beta, the gimmick of Arc Beta, there's actually 2 gimmicks for Arc Beta. 3 is not a really, there's a consequence to those gimmicks, I guess. Arc Beta has access to the full Tier 9, Tier 10. Hey, cool. Yeah, you had really good aim that match, man. Anyway, the Arc Beta's gimmicks are the fact that it has access to Tier 9, Tier 10 module slots, and then there is also ridiculously good secondaries. So 6.8K on the secondaries, but more importantly, they are like lasers, even without manual fire control for secondaries. They need to do something with the Tier 10 English BB, it's still broken. Yeah, I think they should just nerf the ever-living crap out of the HE on all of the Royal Navy battleships. And then buff their accuracy and make their AP worthwhile. I really hate the meta that they brought around. Yeah, this thing doesn't have any AA, that's the downside to it. Like, seriously, 0. There's not even a dude standing on the deck with the, you know, with a 1903 Springfield shooting up at the sky. There's just nothing. But, yeah, anyway, we'll see how this goes, because enemy Langley could make my day really, really rough. In other words, you're seal clubbing in the Arc Beta. Minus the CD laughing at your lack of AA. Well, yeah, of course. The Arc Beta is just, it's a fun ship to play with those secondaries. There's 22 of them on the ship. 21 of them, my bad. I forgot. There's just... Really? At least the horn sounds good. But, yeah, anyway, there's 21 of the things. There's 1 right here in the back of the stern. And, it's a lot of secondaries. What's CV? It's the NA server. Nobody has one of them. Well, there's 2 Langleys in this match. 1 on each team. So, I mean, that's always impressive. Protected by aircraft. Not that that surprises anyone. Whiskey on the Brit BBs, 100% agree. Yep. Worst meta ever introduced into this game. I would go back to the closed beta days when they first introduced radar and just laugh knowing what I know now. Because it is such a ridiculous concept. Back in closed beta, if you shot HE in a battleship, you got ridiculed by everyone in chat. And then here's Wargaming, they make an entire line of them that just excel at it, and it's like, wow, that's not salting wounds at all. Thanks, Wargaming. I forgot, I have to remember, we have manual secondaries on this thing, which means that really have to be Johnny on it with control clicking all of them. 2 normal pens for 4K on that Isakaze. He's dead if he exposes himself again. We also we know roughly where he's at, so we'll just turn in and pray that he does something stupid. Oh, yep, kind of like that. And instantly set on fire by a Phoenix because law reasons. Dude! Go put your fighters over top of that Isakaze. I'll finish him. There he is. This Phoenix is gonna try and, Yep, he's gonna try and torpedo. That's fine. We're getting a lot of secondary hits in here, so I'm really not all that worried about him. Look at how much damage they're doing, though. Already knocked out his engine, and now he's sailing broadside. No! Maybe they need to add ammo loads like they do in World of Tanks so they can't spam unlimited HE. The problem with doing that is that didn't exist in I mean, it really didn't matter in real life. In real life, these ships would carry enough ammo to last well over a 20-minute battle. So, I mean, it really wasn't it wasn't uncommon for ships to just shoot and 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 never run out of ammo. Especially in a 20-minute battle like these. I mean, it's really not worth the effort, in my opinion, to implement those loads. I would like to see them rework HE, though. I really would. It's a little too easy and too general purpose. Does way too much damage. But I also recognize that you would have to rework the damage system as a whole to get the AP working correctly again. Wow, that was a terrible shot. I do want to get up in there. Let's traverse our guns the other way. One thing I do want to see them avoid, though, is I want to see them avoid what War Thunder has done with their ground forces. 8 billion different types of AP and HE and like hybrids and ugh. Varyog should be coming into secondary range any minute now. Those torpedo bombers would be stupid not to come for us too, unfortunately. But while we're traversing our turrets in, I guess we'll do our best to angle because knew that was coming. Oh, I was like, we shot down an aircraft? What? Literally has 0 AA. That's not even possible. Yeah, that definitely gets old quick. Alright, let's keep turning around now. Especially since there's about to be a Wix make a fatal mistake. You see the mistake he's about to make? This is totally gonna be worth it. Hey, buddy! Are you charging me? Are you a fool? Watch the secondary batteries. Watch the accuracy that they display. Well, wow. Not doing a very good job right now. Thanks, game. There you go! Now he's starting to... Yes! I'll take it. Well, that was a little less impressive than I wanted it to be, but do note that they do work quite well at just killing destroyers. Ooh, yeah. Wick's got him good. War Thunder ammo is mostly historic, the options. It is, but it's also a bit overload, because keeping track of what is the flavor of the month to determine what tanks are acceptable to play and which ones aren't is really annoying. Because some tanks definitely do not have the same combat capabilities that other tanks have in the game, because the game has, we'll say, heat fin stabilized as the flavor of the month for, you know, War Thunder tanks. Okay, so now I'm in a tank with heat fin stabilized and I get real good at playing it, and then all of a sudden the flavor of the month changes, and now we're right back to where we were, trying to figure out what the flavor of the month is. You don't have a huge array of battleship, or you don't have a huge array of tanks to really draw upon. That can be really annoying. Well, there's their Langley. We'd probably load HE and kill him. That Phoenix at the beginning was just comedy. What was he thinking? The one downside to this thing is the fact that it's so slow. Speaking of slow-moving targets, do we want to shoot at the Langley or do we want to shoot at the South Carolina? I want to shoot at the Langley because I hate carriers. That should have done way more than that. Fortunately, it didn't. So we'll keep pushing this Kaiser. Yep, I mean, there's no point in putting ammo limits in this game. There really isn't. I mean, there's just... The ships in real life had way too much ammo to really make that a thing. He's dead. Save our rounds for a juicier target, which we should really probably be shooting HE at, but we'll make it work. Nope. Too far ahead for Citadel hits, and shotgun accuracy to boot. We really didn't get even to really experience the secondary joys. Having to wigwag too much here and losing way too much speed to actually catch up to any of them. I don't think we can outrun the Langley. We certainly won't get into secondary range, so we'll just keep wigwagging, because... Boy, yoy. That's better. I don't think we're going to get anything out of it, though. That's it. Switching to HE. The problem with AP on the Langley, if you know where to aim, you can do quite a lot of damage with it. Problem is, if you don't, it's hard to get any real damage out of it. With HE, at least, you know, I can shoot HE, and we can get fires, we can get Citadel hits, due to proxy damage, basically. Kill Peacekeeper, be a star. Hey, buddy. Yeah, 10K. Like, look at how much more reliable that was. Jeez and beats. And I started him on fire, so wah wah wah. Or somebody started him on fire. And not really interested in wasting my rounds on him. We'll go over here to this guy. He's gonna keep sailing broadside, we'll switch back, but yeah, then we got another fire. Not nearly as reliable damage, plus imminent not, sir. Do you ever play with viewers? Don't care, just wondering. I do occasionally. It's not an everyday occurrence. It just kind of depends on whether or not I'm playing the game or not. UrPeaceKeeper, do you know an old game called Battle Stations Pacific? It's a nice old naval game. I've heard of it. I've never actually played it. It looked interesting, but it looks hyper arcadey, which, well, I mean, I'm already playing a hyper arcadey game through Wargaming. I guess from a realism standpoint, this game is way more realistic, which sounds ridiculous at face value. All right, so anyway, let's go back to our stream schedule one final time. Our next live stream is going to be on the 7th of June, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That should be on a Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So, hopefully, yeah, 2006 is old from video game standpoints, just saying. Anyway, hopefully we get to see you guys out there. I know that there was a number of you guys popping in from all over the world today. I know it's a really odd time for those of you in Europe. But I hope to see you guys there anyway. If you are interested, again, one last call. Well, not one last call, but reminder again, if you're just checking in and you haven't, and you're interested, there is a link in the description to the Discord server, so feel free to check that out. Lots of people there willing to help you out with whatever ship you want to get help with, plus people there willing to div up. 2009 is still old for a video game. It's 2018. That's almost a decade old. So anyway, I will see you guys here in about 10 after. We will start up War Thunder Ground Forces, so if you want to hang around for that, you can. Otherwise, thanks for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.